Okay, now I am continuing with the Chapter 1 and 2 textbook quiz for Reading 090 with numbers 23 and 24. So again, I'm not going to read the paragraph out loud. If you need to follow along with the paragraph, just pause the video at any time and start again. Okay, but anyway, number 23, the topic is going to be companies knowing their customers' language. And the reason for that is that it talks to us about how in Spanish Chevrolet made a mistake trying to advertise the car, and in China they made a mistake with the Pepsi ad. And so that's going to make the stated main idea 3. Like Chevrolet, many American companies have learned the hard way that they need to know their customers' language. Right? So if they made language mistakes in Spanish and in Chinese. Now in the next one we have the topic. The topic's a little bit tricky, but it's basically going to be the bad economy. I think I'll write this one in. The bad economy or in the South or the bad agriculture in the South. Or something just along those lines. Bad economy in the South or bad agriculture in the South is what the topic is. Something along those lines. Because as we can see, it's talking about how in the South the farm equipment was and animals were destroyed, slavery ended, more farms grew, the size of the farms dropped, there was a shortage of crops, and that's going to mean that the stated main idea is 7, which is so at the very time the rest of the economy was consolidating after the Civil War, Southern agriculture was marching off in the opposite, less efficient direction. Okay, then the next paragraph, we can see that it's a contrast paragraph. It is contrasting white-collar crime with street crime. So it's not just about bank robbers, and it's not just about thieves, but white-collar crime and street crime is what's happening. And then the stated main idea is sentence 2. However, the American criminal justice system is not as well equipped to deal with white-collar crime as it is to handle street crime. And we can see what's happening here then in our major details as it goes on and talks about how those two contrast. The street crime criminals get locked up easily, while the white-collar crimes, even though they're doing bad things, they don't get caught and they don't get punished. Right, then the next writings that I asked you about is a longer writing, much longer. It's got these numerous paragraphs. So the first question I asked in 29 is what number sentence is the stated main idea of the second paragraph, which begins with sentence 3, and it will be sentence 4. But in both animals and humans, researchers have found neural systems that assist aggression. Then in sentences 5 and 6, it has details about those neural systems that assist aggression. Then I ask about the next paragraph, paragraph 3, and the main idea, the stated main idea sentence is sentence 7. There are also genetic influences on aggression. Then the major details is in the rest of the paragraph. It goes on and it talks about the genetic influences on aggression. Then in the next paragraph, the stated main idea will be sentence 16. So the level of alcohol intake also influences neutral sensitivity to aggressive stimulation. Then it goes on and it talks about how laboratory experiments and police data show that alcohol unleashes aggression. So it's a more detailed sentence, so it's not 17, more detailed information about what alcohol does. The general statement about alcohol intake influences aggression is in sentence 16. That makes it the stated main idea. Excuse me. Then the next paragraph you're asked about is sentence 22, where aggressiveness is caused by testosterone. So sentence 22 says aggressiveness also correlates with the male sex hormone testosterone. Then it goes on and it gives us details about how testosterone influences aggressiveness. Okay. Then the topic of the whole article is aggressiveness. Everything is about aggression or aggressiveness. So then the number of the sentence for the stated central idea, that's for the whole article, that we will find up in sentence 2, where it states, scientists have learned there are various inborn and physical factors that influence the likelihood that an animal or human will be aggressive. Right? That is the stated central idea for the whole essay. It goes on and the details then talk about the various inborn and physical factors of aggression and its likelihood in animal and human characters. Okay? So that is the end of the corrections for chapters 1 and 2.